Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving headfirst into a world of spooky history and haunted destinations. Buckle up as we venture into the unknown, exploring the chilling tales and eerie occurrences that have plagued these 10 locations. We're talking creepy forests, abandoned hospitals, and even a haunted island populated by dolls. So, whether you're a history buff, a paranormal enthusiast, or just looking for a good scare, this video has something for you. Get ready to uncover the secrets behind each location, dive into their terrifying histories, and pinpoint them on your map because you never know. You might just be brave enough to visit one someday. Our journey starts beneath the bustling streets of Paris in the chilling silence of the Catacombs. Imagine a labyrinth of tunnels stretching for miles, holding the skeletal remains of over 6 million Parisians. Yeah, you heard that right, 6 million. Originally these tunnels were ancient Roman quarries, but by the late 18th century they became the solution to Paris's overflowing cemeteries. Can you imagine the task of transferring millions of skeletons from cemeteries to these underground tunnels? Talk about a spooky job. The air down here is thick with the weight of history and the sheer number of souls laid to rest. Visitors speak of strange noises, temperature drops, and the overwhelming feeling of being watched. Some say it's just the echoes playing tricks on the mind, but others believe it's the spirits of the deceased, disturbed by the presence of the living. Next, we set sail to Italy, to an island shrouded in a dark and sinister past, Poveglia Island, often called the most haunted place on Earth. This island has a long history, serving as a quarantine zone for plague victims in the 14th century. Can you imagine being sent to this island sick and alone with little hope of survival? The island later became home to a mental asylum, adding another layer of tragedy and terror to its already grim history. Patients reported seeing plague victims, hearing their cries, and experiencing unimaginable horrors. The asylum closed in the 1960s, but the stories and the suffering remain. Poveglia Island stands abandoned today, deemed too dangerous for habitation. The Italian government forbids visitors, but that hasn't stopped those seeking to document the paranormal activity that plagues the island. From the shores of Italy we travel to the base of Mount Fuji in Japan, to a place both hauntingly beautiful and deeply unsettling. The Aokigahara forest, also known as the suicide forest. This dense forest, shrouded in myth and legend, carries an eerie silence, broken only by the wind rustling through the trees. The forest floor is a bed of moss and fallen leaves, muffling footsteps and adding to the sense of isolation. It's a place where many come to escape their pain, seeking solace in the quiet darkness. Stories of lost souls, disoriented hikers, and unsettling encounters are common. Some say the spirits of those who died in the forest linger, lost and unable to find peace. Whether you believe in the paranormal or not, the Aokigahara forest stands as a stark reminder of the importance of mental health and the fragility of life. Our next stop takes us to a chilling time capsule frozen in 1986, Pripyat, Ukraine, the city forever marked by the Chernobyl disaster. Imagine an entire city abandoned overnight, toys left scattered in homes, classrooms frozen in time, and an eerie silence hanging heavy in the air. That's Pripyat, a chilling reminder of the devastating power of nuclear disaster. The city stands as a ghost town, its buildings decaying, reclaimed by nature. Visitors report feeling a sense of unease, a heaviness in the air, and the feeling of being watched. Whether it's the lingering radiation, the weight of the tragedy, or something more paranormal, Pripyat remains a haunting reminder of the cost of human error. The city stands as a testament to the resilience of nature and the enduring impact of human actions. From the abandoned streets of Pripyat we travel to the heart of London, to a fortress steeped in history and drenched in the blood of England's past, the Tower of London. This imposing structure has served as a royal palace, a treasury, and most notably, a prison. For centuries its walls have witnessed imprisonment, torture, and execution. Imagine the screams, the cries, and the despair that echoed through these stone walls. It's no wonder that the Tower of London is considered one of the most haunted places in England. Visitors and staff have reported seeing apparitions of former prisoners, including Anne Boleyn, one of King Henry VIII's wives, who met her end on the executioner's block. The Tower of London stands as a chilling reminder of England's tumultuous past and the ghosts of history that continue to walk its grounds. Our journey takes us across the Atlantic to the breathtaking Rocky Mountains of Colorado, to a hotel that inspired one of the most iconic horror novels of all time, the Stanley Hotel. If these walls could talk, they'd whisper tales of Stephen King's stay that led to the creation of The Shining. The hotel has a history dating back to the early 20th century, and with that history comes a whole host of ghost stories. Guests have reported hearing children laughing in the hallways, piano music echoing from the empty music room, and even seeing figures standing at the foot of their beds. Whether it's the isolation of the location, the grand architecture, or the hotel's eerie past, the Stanley Hotel remains a popular destination for paranormal investigators and fans of The Shining alike. So, if you're ever in Colorado and looking for a spooky stay, book a night at the Stanley Hotel, but be warned, you might not be alone. From the grandeur of the Stanley Hotel, we travel to Philadelphia, to a place where silence was once a tool of punishment, Eastern State Penitentiary. This former prison, once at the forefront of penal reform, now stands as a haunting reminder of the darker side of American history. Imagine being confined to a cell, alone with your thoughts, in complete silence. That was the reality for prisoners at Eastern State Penitentiary. The idea was to inspire remorse and rehabilitation, but the isolation often drove prisoners to madness. Today, the penitentiary stands as a museum, but the stories of suffering and despair linger. Visitors and staff have reported disembodied voices, shadowy figures, and even physical contact. Eastern State Penitentiary offers a chilling glimpse into the history of punishment and the enduring impact of human cruelty. Our next destination takes us south of the border to Mexico, to an island that's both fascinating and deeply unsettling. The Isla de las Muñecas, the island of the dolls. Imagine a place where hundreds, if not thousands of dolls hang from trees, their lifeless eyes staring blankly. The story goes that a man named Don Julian Santana found a drowned girl in the canal surrounding the island. Haunted by her death, he began hanging dolls he found in the trash as a way to appease her spirit. Over time, the island became consumed by dolls, their plastic faces weathered by time and the elements. Some see it as a place of beauty and tribute, while others find it downright creepy. Whether you find it beautiful or unsettling, the Island of the Dolls is a testament to the power of grief and the lengths we go to find peace. We return to the United States, to the heart of Louisiana, to a plantation steeped in history and shrouded in tales of tragedy and torment, the Myrtles Plantation. This beautiful antebellum mansion, with its sprawling oak trees and elegant architecture, hides a dark past. The plantation is said to be built on a Native American burial ground, and its history is filled with stories of untimely deaths, unrequited love, and restless spirits. One of the most famous tales is that of Chloe, a slave who was hanged on the property. Her spirit is said to roam the plantation, seeking revenge for her untimely demise. Visitors have reported seeing apparitions, hearing unexplained noises, and feeling a sense of unease within the mansion's walls. Our final destination takes us to the heart of Transylvania, Romania, to a forest shrouded in mystery and legend. The Hoia Baciu forest. Often called the Bermuda Triangle of Romania, this forest has a reputation for strange occurrences and paranormal activity. Locals tell tales of people disappearing without a trace, strange lights and sounds, and even claims of alien encounters. The trees themselves are often twisted and contorted, creating an eerie and unsettling atmosphere. Some believe the forest to be a portal to another dimension, while others attribute the strange activity to magnetic anomalies. Whatever the reason, the Hoia Baciu forest remains one of the most mysterious and intriguing places on Earth. So if you're ever in Transylvania and feeling brave, take a walk through the Hoia Baciu forest. But be warned, you might not come out the same way you went in. So there you have it. 10 chilling locations with dark secrets, eerie histories, and enough paranormal activity to keep you up at night. If you're brave enough to visit any of these places, remember to be respectful, tread lightly, and maybe bring a few extra pairs of pants, just in case. If you enjoyed this spooky adventure, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more spine-chilling content. And be sure to let me know in the comments which location you found the most terrifying. Until next time, stay curious, stay safe, and don't let the ghosts bite. Pause 2S. Before we wrap up, let's add one more spine-tingling location to our list. The ancient Ram Inn in Gloucestershire, England. Built in 1145, this inn is considered one of the most haunted places in the UK. Its dark history includes tales of witchcraft, child sacrifice, and demonic presence. Pause 1S. Visitors and paranormal investigators have reported a wide range of eerie experiences, from ghostly apparitions to unexplained noises and even physical attacks. The inn's most infamous ghost is that of the witch, who was allegedly burned at the stake in the 1500s and whose spirit is said to still haunt the building. Pause 1S. The current owner, John Humphreys, has shared countless stories of his encounters with the supernatural, including being dragged out of bed by unseen forces. Many believe that the inn's location on intersecting ley lines contributes to its intense paranormal activity. Pause 1S. So, if you're ever in Gloucestershire and looking for a truly chilling experience, the Ancient Ram Inn should definitely be on your list. Just remember, once you enter, you might not leave the same. Pause 2S. Now with that final edition, our journey through the world's most chilling locations comes to an end. Thank you for joining us on this eerie adventure. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with fellow thrill seekers. And as always, stay curious, stay safe, and don't let the ghosts bite.